It was a bright sunny day in Greendale. Scratch and Dizzy were waking up with wanting to explore something. "Morning, Dizzy. I'm wanting to explore something today," said Scratch. "Where do you want to go exploring?" asked Dizzy. "Somewhere that's quiet," said Scratch. Henry was liking his wishing tree too. "I was wanting to find my wishing tree." Just then Andrew walked up. "Morning, you two. Time you were out and about today, as I'm to move my engine," said Andrew. "We were just about to move ourselves, Andrew," said Scratch. "Do you know where we can find a forest just there?" "Well, if you follow the track, staying beside it, you might find a hill. Then at the top, you'll find a woodland that's easy to hide in," said Andrew. "Off you go." Scratch and Dizzy set off away from the village. As soon as they got to the hill, they were looking forward to finding a tree of Scratches. "This is what I like to be in, Dizzy. A good high place to play in and see everything," said Scratch. "We can play hide and seek, Scratch," said Dizzy. Just one problem. Look what's doing to it as well." The machines had a shock when looking at a track that was heading to the high woodland. It was, but surprisingly in good condition. Bumpy. "Thomas took me, Skull, and his friends come to the village, and we mustn't actually be seen at the top edge of the wood," said Scratch. "We can keep quiet and hidden if they do come. That would be easy." "Come on." "There isn't anyone coming," said Dizzy. They climbed up the slope into the forest. In Small Engine Wharf, Skull and his friends were feeling like a log of road. "There's nothing for us to do," said Skull. "We got jobs either. I've been shifting myself up the slope and taking a tree which is dead maybe we can have a look and see what we can do in it, said Duncan. I've seen that lots of times, said Liz. So I think we can look in there. We're doing work and teller, said Sir Handel. Grandpa's helping because he hasn't seen the village for us. Swoop, skull, swoop, Duncan, and Liz went to the nearby woodland hill, but didn't move. They would run into who was in it first. Scratch and Dizzy were in the woodland on the hill looking for tea. Will we drive on the far side, Scratch? The walk seems to go on, and the track is the same, said Dizzy. Well, we can get away from the village, said Scratch. The tree's less important for now. Let's follow the two paths and then see what's at the end. So they did. Just as we left, Duncan, Skull, and Elizabeth. This must be the place. We can see where this line heads, said Duncan. It better not be too far, said Liz. Eat the wheat, Duncan, said Skull. Scratch and Dizzy had been driving for an hour, and their wheels were getting sore. Come, Scratch, my wheels will get flat at this rate. It'll be impossible to go back, said Dizzy. This must be a swoop, I would think, Dizzy, said Scratch. Oh, there. When we came to the top, we discovered the track went on still. Whew! We better rest before driving further, said Scratch. We can't look at the other bottom side, Dizzy piped up. All of a sudden, a creek was spotted, and the familiar path was rusty, with workmen mending the line. They left when finished with it, but didn't when Scratch and Dizzy came on. "Oh, Scratch, Dizzy, what are you doing here?" asked Rusty. "We just discovered a line leading from the shed village to Snug Wood." "It to me thinking must be part of the hilly woodlands who followed it," said Scratch. "It's easy to get back on," said Dizzy. Just then, Duncan, Skull, and the nurse popped up. "Oh, Scratch, we thought we could see you with Dizzy. The run wasn't smooth, except you had a fine run," said Duncan. "Oh, hello, Goofy. That happens to be the route to get back on," said Scratch. "Mine and Dizzy's." "It seems we all discovered it. Maybe you can get it smooth again with helping Rusty. He doesn't know the way to the village," said Dizzy. Containing the shed. "Nor me and the nurse," said Skull. "You could give the pegs. You will, Scratch. We could use a digger." "Oh yes, please. I like to do track laying," said Scratch. "I was to think that myself," said Rusty. The fence mended the roof till it looked ready for anyone to run on. Scratch seemed pleased at this answer. He could serve the farthest if ever anyone wanted to find him. "Oh!" Then they went back to the shed. Scratch and Dizzy couldn't wait to tell Bob their discovery.